Hey, JW here. Just going through the news feed this morning, and I've decided to probably just concentrate on one important story every day rather than it's kind of annoying going down the entire feed and commenting on five or six or even more stories. So I'm going to just comment on maybe what I consider an important story of the day. And although I only vote in local elections now because I don't feel that national elections are worth my time or effort. Being from a very far left state, my vote is almost always a waste of time. So I don't waste my time participating. It's not worth my time or effort. And I really don't like any presidential candidates, never have. Very rare that I would go out of my way, other than when Ron Paul used to run as the Libertarian candidate. Um, I would, you know, cast a vote for Ron Paul, and I did vote for Trump last time only because the effing liberals are so effing annoying that I thought that it would be fun. But anyway, a story I saw today that basically is a local issue that will probably be coming up in a lot of different states. Um, and Kansas, which I believe tends to be a pretty conservative state. I believe they've voted Republican for probably the last 50 years in terms of the president. And they tend to be, as you would imagine, Kansas being a farm state would be conservative. And I believe it is. But anyway, they're having a vote they're the first ones to vote on the overturning of Roe versus Wade, even though it really wasn't overturned. All the Supreme Court, it's fake news. All the Supreme Court did was say that it's up to the states. It's not a federal issue. And they're right. So anyway, I believe this is the first state that it'll actually be on the ballot. And the vote yes is for people who are anti-abortion, and the no vote would be pro-abortion. But anyway, let me see what it says here. Kansas could have a record-setting primary election turnout. I'm sure it's not because of the candidates who are running in the primaries. They don't usually draw record crowds. As voters decide the first abortion-focused ballot measure since the U.S. Supreme Court, they claim, overturned its Roe versus Wade decision. Okay, so a proposed amendment would add to the state constitution a declaration that there is no right to abortion, a step that would free the Republican-controlled state legislature to pass restrictions or an outright ban. Early voting has been robust. As of Monday, more than 271,000 ballots have been cast. That's far more than the last midterm primary in 2018, when advance mail-in and in-person ballots totaled less than 90,000. So that's like three times the amount of votes. So you know what's driving this primary vote, and it's not the candidates. So unaffiliated voters, those who declare neither Republican or Democrat, would generally have little reason to pay attention to a primary. But they have delivered more than 40,000 of the early votes. Republicans casting over 122,000 votes, while Democrats 107,000 votes, and Libertarians about 1,500 votes. I would certainly believe that the amendment is driving up turnout. It only makes sense, doesn't it? Some of the GOP turnout could be because of heightened interest in the races for the Republican nominations for Attorney General and Secretary of State. But still, I don't think that has much to do with it. I think it's all the abortion issues. So this will be an interesting state to watch. If somehow they voted no in favor of abortions, and voted no, a no vote is you're in favor of abortion, while the yes vote is that you're against abortion. So if somehow the no vote won, that would have really important it would be an important issue, because what would happen is that would say, hey, conservative state like this, and they're pro-abortion, then the country has changed. The culture has changed and moved really toward the left. I don't think that'll happen. I believe that, like in most cases in my lifetime, the silent majority usually stay silent until it's time to vote. And then they come out in large numbers to really show how they feel. They're not going to talk about it at their when they run into another mother at the school, because we live in a society where you can't have a discussion with somebody. It's either their way, you voted their way, or you didn't vote, or you're wrong. Back when I was young, people would vote for instance, someone would vote for Eisenhower and someone would vote for the Democrat candidate. Or someone would vote for Kennedy, someone would vote for Nixon, and people didn't get angry or assault people for that. But nowadays, we know what happened. So this is an interesting vote, and one that I'll be keeping an eye on, because to me, this is the consummate, the ultimate local election. I have an subject matter. I believe in pro-life. I believe in pro-babies. I believe in pro-family. I do not believe in the normalization of the LGBTQs and all those things. I don't believe in normalizing behavior that goes against societal norms and goes against the laws of God. And I know religion and politics have to remain separate, and I agree with that. But I still have my beliefs, and I can't believe for a second that anyone who believes in God believes in abortion. That's just my opinion. I know it's a strong one, but you have yours, I have mine. And anyway, like I said, this will be an interesting one to watch, and I'll be paying attention to what's going on tonight. I don't normally pay attention to the news, but tonight I will. And anyway, that's one of the stories for the day that I found interesting. If I find any more, I'll be back. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you later.